Hello, welcome back to my channel, The Rainbow Aura Angel.
In this video, I'll be doing a predictive reading. This will be a timeless reading if you are new to pick a card readings. So what you're going to do is choose one of the piles that you feel like is calling to you and you're most drawn to. So this is going to be pile number 1. And this one has just a little clear quartz here. And this is pile number 2. And I got this crystal, I cannot remember what it is called for the life of me right now, from my auntie's store. She sells crystals. And then this is a tiger's eye. And if you would like to take some time to pause the video and see which pile you're most drawn to, then you can go down into the description box below and find your timestamps, which will take you to your recording pile. All right, now let's get right into the reading. So welcome pile number 1. If you chose this pile, you chose the clear quartz. All right. So the first card we have is Get Grounded. Empaths, highly sensitives, connects with nature. All right, so this is your first card, pile number 1. All right, let's just pop this one right here. So in this reading, we're going to be going over what your higher self is trying to tell you. What messages is your higher self trying to get to you? So let's get right into this. All right, so let's see what cards we have for pile number 1. What messages does your higher self need to tell you right now? Pile number 1. Oh, all right. All right, so we have the crumbling. So what are you clinging on to? So with this card, it does look a little bit stressful. And what I'm getting right now for you is that you have a lot of work to do and a lot of things may feel like they are falling apart, but there is a light at the end of the tunnel here. But I want to get a few more cards to see the more messages that your higher self is trying to tell you. I'm dropping cards everywhere. So boundaries. So what boundaries do you need to put up with people? Where do you need to establish better boundaries? Because it feels like there's a lot of take, and not enough give from others around you. And I feel like maybe there is an isolated feeling you're feeling, even though you do have a lot of friends or family. So I feel like you need to work on this because there seems like there's a lot of take around you. A lot. All right, let's see here. All right, let's see what else. And bear with me because usually it takes me a little bit of time to get the according reading. The first reading takes a little bit longer. But yeah, let me get a few more cards for you, pile number 1. All right, and let's just pop this little crystal right up here. All right, and just a quick message that I am getting for you guys. I'm getting that you definitely need some time to be spiritual and open up your third eye. So let's see what other messages for pile number 1. What is your higher self giving you? What messages do they need to give you? All right. I believe I'm worthy of feeling good. I believe I'm worthy of feeling good. All right. So with this card here, I'm feeling like you have a lot of energy that you need to protect. There's something going on right now that someone might be trying to use you. Someone might be trying to make you feel like you're not good enough, and they just want to take ideas from you or take things from you and not repay you. And it's actually taking a really bad toll on your spirituality or your mental health and your stress levels. I feel like, it could be even a chokehold. They're have you in a chokehold and you can't really escape. And I'm getting a message for some of you. If you're in an abusive relationship, this is not good for you. And some of you, it's just for some of you guys, like this abusive relationship, I'm scared a little bit for what might be happening around you. And I really feel like this person might be a narcissist around you and trying to control you and kind of dim your light. And it feels like they're very draining to you. And even this can cause health problems as well. And I feel like you have a lot of light in you, but it feels like this person is dimming your light and doesn't want you to shine. And I feel like you really need to set up these boundaries, and then you'll be able to get your highest self. And I feel like someone that is bringing you down and not letting you acquire your highest self is a really bad form of toxicity around you. All right, let's get another card here. What is your highest self trying to tell? Pile number 1. All right, so we have, the more I attune my energy with appreciation, the more the universe will deliver. So with this card, I feel like your fruitfulness and the bountiful fruitfulness that you can get to, it's just out of reach. It's just out of reach here, pile number 1. And I feel like this person that is around you, or people, it looks like it might be multiple people, but I am feeling a relationship for some of you that's toxic, and someone's trying to block your blessings and not allow you to be who you want to be. And they're blocking your blessings here. And I feel like you need to tune your energy to a different frequency to get away from this person, because their frequency is dragging you below and not allowing you to be that highest self that you so deserve to be. All right, and I got a few more cards for you here. My true safety lies in my captivity to align with the love of the universe. All right, okay, so pile number 1, I'm getting that there is an abusive relationship you're going through, or whether that be physical or emotional, there is something going on where you don't feel safe. And it also could be your home life as well. It could be a step parent, or one of your parents just do not make you feel safe, especially at nighttime. There could be some fights going on or some stress going on, and it is affecting your physical health as well as your mental health. I do feel like if you are underage and you can't move out of your home yet, I really recommend to maybe pick up some hobbies at the end of, because the school year just started, but maybe pick up some hobbies that are after school programs that you can look into, that you can get away from your household. And as sad as that sounds, some people that live in this life, they can't get away from these things. Like, it's like, okay, money might be holding you back, or you don't have that support from other family or friends. Even there's something going on where you do not feel safe, and it is blocking your highest self from coming. But it also is a journey of how you become your highest self, because sometimes when all this bad stuff is going on around you, once you put up those boundaries, that's when you're going to become your highest self, and you're going to say no more. And if you are stuck in a situation right now where you cannot escape, I think now is the time to really start planning your escape. And do not run away from home. Please do not do that. But just planning and setting in motion things that will get you out of this situation. Planning is the best way to relieve yourself of these kind of situations that you are in and get yourself to safety. But I am feeling also, if this is a relationship that you're in, please reach out. And if you don't feel comfortable reaching out to friends or family, reach out to someone, a counselor. There sometimes can be free counseling some places. So if in your neighborhood and such, and see what resources you do have. You might need to do quite a lot of research, but definitely look into how you can plan to get into a better situation, especially if you are underage and cannot leave this situation. All right, let's get another card here. Okay, so this card is appreciation dissolves all blocks to the presence of my super attractor power. All right, so with this card here, I feel like you, even though you're in a really stressful situation right now, I feel like appreciating the good stuff around you can also help. And it feels like internally you're going to have to do this, and your mindset's going to have to change, even though around you could be very toxic and stressful. Someone could even be smoking inside of the house and you don't like it, and you're just trying to breathe and have a nice aura, but it's like kind of blocking you, and could be affecting your breathing. If this is a parent, that really sucks. And if it's a partner, I don't even know, like that's just it's awful. I've been there, and being someone with asthma, if you do have asthma, that's awful, and I'm so sorry that's happening to you, pile number one. So let's see what is going to help you with your highest self. What's your higher self trying to tell you right now to help with the situation? Let's see here. All right, pile number one. What is going to help them? What is their highest self trying to tell them? It's going to help them with the situation. Also, I'm getting another quick message just so you guys know. If you are the one to be smoking, I recommend to not smoke anymore and try to quit, because it is really affecting your health. All right. Okay. All right. So we got a few cards here. Pile number one. All right. We have, I bring peace with me wherever I go. Okay, so pile number one, with this card, I feel like you need to change your mindset, and wherever you're going, no matter what's around you, you need to change your mindset and also change your surroundings. Try your best to do so with the concepts you do have around you. Not all of you have a lot of options how to do this, but maybe do some research. But you can really help your life and your situation by controlling yourself and learning self-control. And maybe even if you are into a lot of substances, I feel like now is the time to quit these substances so they are not bringing you down or making it so you can't get to your highest self, because I feel like your highest self is stunning, but there's a lot of work and people around you too that are diminishing the way you can get there. Let's get another card here. I release my need to be right. I am defenseless and at peace. Well, with this card, I'm feeling like there's a lot of turmoil between you and someone else. I don't know if it's a family member or a partnership, but I feel like if you are going about a way to tell someone to stop smoking in the house or tell someone to stop doing something, I feel like if you're lashing out and freaking out about it, it's not going to help the situation. Yes, the other person might be super frustrating and disrespectful and not being considerate of you, but how you ask them to do things might help the situation. And I know it can be very difficult when you are heated and you're just so frustrated and fed up, but changing that mindset, it's a really big thing on mindset is coming through, like changing your mindset and how you react to things and taking control of what you can take control of. And then if you are in a house where things are bad, just trying to take control over those situations and maneuver around them. It's not easy. It's not going to be easy. But if you would love to get to your highest self and get there, I think that these things needs to happen. And your highest self is aware that you've been dealing with a lot. But this is going to be a long journey. And I feel like once you're out of your home, that's going to be an easier route for you. But you just have to start planning accordingly. Like, okay, how am I gonna have my own place? Like, what do I need to get a job? Do I need to quit certain substances in order for me to feel better to get a job or feel better about myself? Yeah, so the last card I got here from this select pile was, I celebrate my progress, awareness, not perfection is the goal. Okay, so I celebrate my progress, awareness, not perfection is the goal. Okay, so with this card, I'm feeling like you have a long way to go. You have a lot of steps to go. And there's a lot around you that might feel like it's going to take forever. And yes, it's going to be a progress and going to take some time. But nothing is going to happen overnight, and you really need to give yourself a pat on the back for the progress you have done if you have already done some steps to get to a point where you feel safe. And I know that it's a very stressful time and you wish that others around you would help you get there, but sometimes if you want something done right, you have to do it yourself. I feel like there's another message coming through with all of this. I do feel like if you don't have enough nutrients in yourself, I really want you to maybe look up a food bank or a program in schools or programs to help low income. I feel like there may be some of you that come from a very low income family and the struggle is very hard, and maybe sometimes you don't even have something to eat and it's a stressful situation. Just the only thing that I will say is always stay hydrated. Always stay hydrated, and try to quit down on any substances you are using, because it will help with hydration and clear mindset and how to do things and not be distracted. So distracted. But there seems to be many distractions around you in general. All right, let's get another card here. Another pile. Okay, so what is your highest self trying to tell you? Pile number 1. All right. Pile number 1, highest self. What are they trying to let you know? Okay, so we have solitude, so we also have ride the wave. Okay, so with these 2 cards, pile 1, I'm thinking that you need to find a safe space, and even if you're alone doing this, I feel like it's going to really benefit you. And again, with a ladder, you have steps to take, and once you have these steps to take, you're going to get to your higher self. It's going to be a journey. It's going to take a while, but now is the time to take those steps and ride the wave. You got to ride the wave, and you might be kind of lonely because there's 2 dolphins here and just 1 fairy riding it. And if you don't really have many friends here, pile number 1, I feel like you will genuinely meet people along your journey as long as you're going on the right path. I feel like there's been a lot of paths that you can take, and it's been very confusing for you, and sometimes you feel like, why should I try? I just want to give up and do what I need to do, and whatever, no one cares anyway. But you need to care for yourself and be there for yourself, because you walk in your own shoes at the end of the day. And once you go through this journey and your higher self is telling you, hey, things will get better, and unfortunately, there's not going to be a ton of people from your past that are going to continue on your journey unless you let them. But I feel like you're not going to get to your highest self if you hold on to all these toxic people trying to take everything from you. And it's going to be a difficult journey, and especially if you're in a relationship right now and it's abusive, it's going to be a really hard journey. But you know what? It's better to go through things by yourself and not be harmed and gaslit and have a narcissist around you than to stay in a situation where every day your light is diminishing and it's keeping you from your goals. So pile number 1, that's all I have for you today. I do wish all light around you, and I really hope that you take these next steps to try and help the situation that you are going through, because once you take these steps and after you get this journey, I'm hearing 8 months from now, if you take these steps 8 months from now, things will start getting better and you will start seeing the light of the situation. But please, please, please do not let your light get dimmed from another, because you have so much to give this world and so much to give yourself. And your karma will come. Good karma. So yeah, sending light your way, pile number 1. Thank you. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading today. So today we have this pile for you and this stone for you as well. All right, so let's just pop this stone up here and let's see what card you got. Your first card. Warrior woman, have you answered your deepest calling? All right, so pile number 2. All right, so right away I am getting that you have to put on a big front in order to get people to kind of listen to you, because if you're too nice to people, it seems like they may take you for granted. Let's get into your reading here. Let's get you some cards ready. All right, so pile number 2, what is your highest self going to be telling you today? All right, let's see, pile number 2. What is your highest self trying to tell you? What messages does your highest self have for you today? Oh, let's see here. All right, we have, each time I choose to tune into spirit, guidance of the highest truth shows up for me. All right, so let's see. Let's see another card we have here, because I feel like you can be spiritual, but I feel like you're just kind of tapping into spirituality and you don't know too much about it. Even these pick a card readings, you could be just getting into, curious about possibly as well. Let's see, what other, oh, cards, okay. We have another card for you, pile number 2. So we have, I accept that good things come easily. I am a super attractor. All right, so pile number 2, I feel like your higher self is telling you to first off get into spirituality. And I feel like you do have a lot of manifestation power. And if you haven't heard of what manifestation is, it's something that you use to basically manifest anything in your life that is a positive element, or manifest your dreams that are coming into your life and what you want to happen in your life and what you want to happen now. And if you are getting into manifestation, a big thing is you need to trust. You need to trust what you're writing. and what you are speaking into the universe. You need to trust the universe to give those things to you, because if you're just saying things to say things and you don't think it's going to come true, then it's not going to work. You need to trust in what you're saying and believe in yourself and believe in spirit and believe in manifestation, and let go. You don't have to control everything. You can write it down, let it go, forget about it, and it'll come. You need to take steps into those actions as well, but if you really want to manifest something, trust is the main element. All right, let's see another card that we have for you, your highest self. All right, let's see here. When I surrender my will to the care of spirit and the universe, I attune my energy with an ever-present stream of well-being. Basically exactly what I said. So you need to surrender and let universe do what it needs to do in order for you to reach your highest self. And let me see another card I got for you. Aha. All right. So when I'm connected to spirit, I feel a sense of certainty, magnitude, and ease that I've never known before. So yeah, with this card, I'm feeling like you're definitely new into the tarot realm or the manifestation or spiritual realm. I feel like there is a lot going on around you, and you've just came across something recently, and it could have even just been this video. But if you are just getting into spirituality, there is so much beauty in it. So much beauty. My journey has been for, I believe, about, how old am I? Yes, 11 years. So it's been around 11 years that I have came across my spiritual journey, and it actually came through a self-help person who I would watch their self-help videos. And then I ended up learning about tarot and oracle, and now here I am doing readings because it brings me so much joy and happiness to be able to get information from spirit. And some may call it God. I personally do not, but I feel like there is an energy in this world that is higher than anyone will know, and there's such beauty to come into the spirituality energy for you. And I feel like once you tap into this and go down the rabbit hole and learn things, oh wow, you're coming to your highest self. And let's get some more cards for you, because I'm excited for you, pile number 2. Let's see what else we have for pile number 2. What is spirit trying to tell them? What advice does spirit have for them? All right, pile number 2. Right, pile number 2. I can expand time when I'm inspired. Okay. I can expand time when I am inspired. All right, so I feel like your third eye is going to be starting to open. And what your third eye is just a kind of like a realization of opening to things that a lot of people don't know or see. I feel like this journey is very fresh and new. And if you have a lot of dreams and your dreams come true, that is actually a form of spirituality and knowing. And seers, there's seers too. There's a lot to go over, but I'm feeling like your third eye is starting to open up in this realm of spirituality, and it's going to excite you, and it's going to heal you, and it's going to help you become your highest self. Let's see another card for pile number 2. Pile number 2. Spirit, what is pile number 2's highest self trying to tell them? All right, this card. Let me be still today and listen to the truth in silence. All right, so with this card here, I'm feeling like you might be reading these cards in a different way. And I feel like listen to your intuition. If there's other messages coming through in these cards, listen to that intuition, because this is all new for you, I believe. And or if you've already just started into the spiritual realm, there's so much to be learned, and you're going to learn so much. But I feel like you're the type of person who is more visually aligned rather than like listening to somebody. So seeing the cards is very good for you. Like I would even recommend to get your first tarot deck or oracle deck. If you are new into this, yeah, let's get another card for you. Pile number 2. What is your highest self giving to you? All is well. Everything is working out for my highest good. Out of the situation, only good things will come. I am safe. Wow. So pile number 2, you are safe, and you don't need to be scared of getting into tarot. If anyone's ever told you it's the devil's work, or that girl is a devil, or whatever, stay away from them. So this is a card, and this is the spirit telling you everything's going to be okay. You don't need to be worried or feel like you need to know everything of what you're doing. If you are planning on getting into tarot readings or oracle readings, you don't have to know everything at once. Like, it's a learning experience. It takes time. Some people don't crack into it until they're late, ages. Or some people crack into it at an early age. And, it's a lot to learn, and everyone keeps learning each day about it. And let's see what else your highest self is trying to tell you. Let's see a few more cards here. All right, let's see. What is pile 2's higher self telling them? So just so you know, you guys, just don't worry about getting into all this stuff. You are going to be able to do it on your own time, and don't let it overwhelm you. It's just supposed to be fun, and it's supposed to, teach you your highest self and how to get to your highest self, and tapping into the spirituality will definitely help with that. All right, let's see what pile 2 is. Highest self is trying to tell them. Okay, you're getting a lot of cards here. Okay, let's see here. Okay, you're getting a lot of cards here, pile number 2. So let's just stop there. Okay, one more. All right, so pile number 2, we have flying. You're about to fly into all this beauty and spirituality, and even it also could be religion if you are religious. You can always have that fine line of religion and spirituality. It's all time and place, and to each their own. You don't have to follow things as if you're someone else. It's your own journey. You don't have to not believe in God. If you do believe in God, wonderful for you. And that's something that will uplift you and will help you through your spiritual journey and will make you a star. And I feel like you're taking a leap of faith with this, and you're excited, and you're going to get into such a beautiful journey, but you're letting your wings grow, and you are getting into your own elements. And if you are someone that is very spiritual, or your family's very spiritual, and you're kind of like, or religious, and you're kind of like nervous to talk about spirituality with them, then keep it to yourself. If you don't feel like you want to talk about it, that's completely fine. That's your own journey. All right, so let's put this one here. Flying. All right, and then we also got spark. So yeah, there is definitely a new spark coming your way of getting into spirituality elements. Also, I feel like you could be in a partnership as well, and this partnership really loves you and cares for you, and they're a good person to have around. There's a big spark. There could be a love interest coming your way as well, like coming soon. Your highest self is trying to tell you. I don't really do a lot of love readings, but I will be doing some in the future, probably around February. So stay tuned for those. It's like Valentine's Day elements. All right, so your next card here is Bone Collector. All right. So with this card, I'm feeling like your ancestors have a lot to do with your spiritual awakening right now. You're definitely spiritual awakening right now. And I feel like your ancestors are smiling and so excited for you to go down this journey and show this element of, wow, there's so much to be learned. All right, so let me get your other card real quick. So details. All right, so I'm hearing that you've been researching a lot of these things about spirituality and you're getting a lot of clarity. You're getting a lot of clarity, and your ancestors are very happy that you are learning about this stuff because it's going to really help you become your highest self. And it's showing you a lot of things. And even this reading or other readings that you may have come across lately have just been making you feel more and more excited about the spiritual element and finding all these spiritual things coming to you. I feel like you're going to get excited about shadow work as well. Shadow work and as well as manifestation. I feel like manifestation is going to really help you. And once you start looking at manifestation and learning about it and doing it, you're going to be astonished. You're going to be astonished at how amazing it works. And you have this power. You have a lot of power from your ancestors. So use that power. All right, and your next card I'm getting is home. All right, so I feel like in your home life, there is not too much stress right now, but I feel like you do have maybe parents or someone that kind of like shelters you and doesn't want you to like go too much into the tarot readings or go too much into spirituality, or like even like shelters you from other people. And this could be an overbearing parent or somebody, but you feel safe at home. And there is a lot of growth that needs to be done in your home and maybe with your parents or parent. But just know that just because your parents don't like something doesn't mean that you cannot. And our next card we got is stuck in the mud. Stuck in the mud. So yeah, with that, I feel like your parents might be very overbearing, and you're kind of like a little bird that wants to fly away, but your parents like, hey, no, you gotta go this way with me. Yet you're trying to look the other way and see whatever life has to offer for you. And you're kind of just like wanting to do a different journey and not follow in the footsteps of your parents. And there might be a little bit of pressure at your home with that, but just know that you are safe and that your parents may not understand right now, but maybe down the road they could understand. All right, pile number 2. All right, so with this, your highest self is just trying to let you know that it's okay to tap into spirituality. Even if you or your family are religious, it's okay to have both in your life. It's a very similar concept, and your ancestors would be very proud of you. And I think your highest self is now trying to tell you like, hey, it's okay to expand your mind, to learn, and there's nothing wrong with that. And you're going to find manifestation really helpful in this time. And yeah, get into it, get into manifestation and learn. Like, it's okay to learn and learn new things. You don't have to stay put and do the same thing your parents do. All right, so pile number 2, that is what your highest self is trying to tell you. Just tap into the spirituality because, wow, it'll be amazing and will help you get to your highest self. All right, thank you and hope you enjoyed this reading. Hello and welcome pile number 3. If you chose this pile, you have chose the tiger's eye, and it's a beautiful piece of tiger's eye. Gorgeous. All right, let's just pop this little baby up here and let's see what card you first got. You have birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. All right, pile number 3. Wow, amazing card to start it off. All right, pile number 3. So Let me just get this aligned here. Okay. All right, so pile number 3. Wow. So right away, I feel like we're getting, we're on a new path. You're on a new path right here, pile number 3. There's things coming to play and you are creating your own reality. Let's see, pile number 3. Let's get some messages for you, pile number 3. Let's see. Your highest self is, what is your highest self telling you? They're telling you, yes, we're going to create this life that we want. But let's see here. Pile 3. What do we have for pile number 3? What is our highest self trying to tell them? Okay. Holy moly. There's a few cards here. All right. So the first card that we got is, when I am in a state of appreciation, I'm in a vibrational alignment with true love nature. So when I'm in a state of appreciation, I'm in a vibrational alignment with my true love nature. All right. So with this card, I feel like you do have someone that's by your side that is helping you through many things. And it's a really nice feeling to have, and you're not feeling alone. You're feeling very loved. And you know what? We're also getting, I slow down and listen to the guidance that's available to me. All right. So I feel like your angels are really having your back right now with a lot of things in this life. And I feel like your guardian angel is beside you and here and trying to kind of align you. If you ever get ringing in your ear, pay attention to your thoughts, because usually that is your spiritual guides or your guardian angels kind of being like, hey, everything's accurate with what you're thinking. So slow down and listen to any intuition or ringing in your ear. Pay attention to your thoughts, because I feel like when you are going to try to be like, go, 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 and get it all done, I'm going to do this and this and this. It's like, yes, you can do that. And I see you doing that. But you also need to listen to other people's advice as well. And actually genuinely listen, as well as listen to your intuition and your guardian angels. And take a breath before you reply to anybody. Because sometimes that'll genuinely help your communication. And let's see what other cards we're getting for you. For pile number 3, your highest self. What is your highest self trying to tell you? All right. All right. When I truly surrender my desires to the universe, a mighty force of faith can set in. All right. So with this card, I feel like, yes, you need to surrender and let others help you through this, because I do feel like they're genuinely trying to help you, and they're not just in it for something. They're actually like in it to feel like, oh, I helped this person and it made me happy to see them happy. All right, and let's see another card here. All right, and then, yep, all right. When I cultivate a spiritual connection, I can trust the universe no matter what. Yes, so you can trust the universe right now. And you are going into a new step of directions and how you think. And also you are just going to allow other people to be there for you. And sometimes you want to do everything yourself and you're very hands-on with things. But sometimes you just need to be like, okay, yes, you can help me. And don't worry, because these people that are trying to help you are good people and not scammers or anything, or like a little bit makes you nervous to think about, or if they're trying to do something wrong. All right, let's see what other cards we have for pile number 3. All right, so we have intention. So intention. All right, so yeah, you really like to be a loner, and you kind of like to do things on your own, definitely. But you can't pick out every single weed by yourself and be like, oh, I got the biggest weed, now there's going to be none. Because sometimes when we try to do everything by ourselves, we forget the little small things. And it's time to put intention on what your goals are and who are you allowing to help you, because you have to let someone, just say yes to one person helping you every now and then, because I know that you love to do things on your own, but getting that help could be very beneficial. And I feel like if it's a partner trying to help you, and you have been a little bit, for some of you, you have been a little bit of a grump sometimes when someone's trying to help you. And I feel like you need to be like, hey, no, let go and accept the help. And they're just trying to help you at the end of the day. And you might be like, well, I want to do it my way. But you know what? Your way isn't always the best way. And sometimes it is the best way. But just having a helping hand, there's nothing wrong with that. All right. Another message. Another message from pile number 3. All right, so your next message, encouragement. Aww. Okay, so pile number 3, you definitely have either a loved one or a spouse, or maybe even a parent that's just really encouraging for you. And you know what? You might be like, oh, no, like I know what I'm doing, but truly just accept the help, because it's genuine. It comes from a genuine place of love and care from this other person that is trying to help you. And I really want you to take the time to let it be and let it happen, because I don't want you to be too stubborn with this person, because it might hurt their feelings. And you're birthing a new age of really good things. And I feel like you need to let go, and, it'll happen. Your highest self will happen. But you need to let go of controlling everything. And don't get me wrong, controlling things can be really beneficial to be abundant. And you already probably are quite abundant, and you're seeing the fruitfulness of your efforts that is coming in. But I just want you to allow other people to help you that love you. Okay, what is other messages your highest self is trying to tell you? All right. My greatest experience of freedom comes when I let go of what others think of me. All right. So I feel like this card, it's mainly like you're flying, and others might not agree with exactly what you're doing. And maybe that's why you don't want someone to help you, because you're like, they're not going to understand. They're going to think this, but you know what? Let go of what they're thinking and let them be there for you, regardless of if they don't agree with everything you're doing, because it is that time. And you're going to have freedom when you're not trying to control everything, because you're not going to be so worked up about it. All right, let's see. Today, I consciously choose to think loving thoughts, take compassionate actions, and bring forth peaceful energy. So yes, you need to grow a little bit in order to birth this new age of letting go and just letting know, like, choose love, and like, don't get frustrated with people. Try not to get frustrated with people that are trying to help you, because it's going to help in the long run. And then you'll have that growth. Messages. It's your highest self trying to tell you. Mirror. Who or what is triggering you? All right, so pile number 3, I think that you do need to take some time to reflect of how you are reacting to things and why it's triggering you so much. And I feel like if you do have a parent or a partner that is triggering you and making you feel stressed out, even though they love you and want to be there for you, I feel like you need to have a conversation in order to fix that. So then that way you're not in this constant mindset and like in your head, like, oh my God, I'm so frustrated with them. And like, ugh, why are they doing this? Because communication is key and honesty is key. And when you're honest, things get better and worked through. And you don't have to like erupt and be like all mad and that kind of instant, but just take the time to write down how you're feeling, if anything, and reflect on what is going on. All right, and let's get 2 more cards for you. Pile number 3, what is the last advice your higher self wants you to do to achieve your highest self? All right. All right. All right. So whatever's in your head right now and what you're thinking about, think about it very accurately. Okay. All right. We got a few more cards for you, pile number 3. Let's see here. Oh, wow. We got a few more cards for you, pile number 3. All right. Let's get this card here. So we got trust the niggle. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? So whatever you're feeling is on your mind right now, maybe go with like the form of communication you might have been thinking about, and that it'll help get you through this spiritual journey and get you on this new path and growth. All right. And the other card I got here for you is deep replenishment, retreat, rest, and be held. So yeah, you really need a hug. I feel like from your parent might even need a hug. And I just think you need to let go of all this stress and turmoil you have building up in your soul and your mind. I just feel like letting go of situations, it really helps down the road. And if you are having trouble sleeping at night, and it is because of you have a lot of this stuff on your mind, I just feel like a conversation will be very beneficial for you, pile number 3, with a parent. I'm hearing for some of you, in a relationship for others, but I'm very adamant on you kind of being a little bit too standoffish towards people that love you and care about you. So if you want to get to your highest self, then you got to work through. You can't push away. You can't sweep stuff under the rug. You got to push through and have a conversation. And if someone always interrupts you, write them a letter. That's something that could help. Write them a letter. Write them an email. Write them, let's be real here, write them a text. Write them a Facebook message. So then you can get that communication and get all your points out before they have a chance to interrupt you or maybe talk over you. And the other 2 cards I got for you is Min Taken, longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. So with this card, I feel like you do like to be by yourself, and maybe you've pushed someone away. Maybe you've pushed someone away and thought, hey, I'm going to push this person away and it's what's best for me. But I feel like you're longing for that parent or that partnership again, and and you're thinking about all the memories and reminiscing on all the memories, and it's making you a little bit sad. But just know there's still a time and a chance to fix things and make things better. We got one life, so reach out and figure it out, and it'll really help you. All right, and your last card I got is Sisterhood of the Rose, beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher. So I want to get the book for this card and read out the book for this specific card here. So let's get that book here real quick. All right, so the Sisterhood of the Rose, beauty and devotion, priestess. All right, so the Sisterhood of the Rose is a lineage of priestesses and mystics who devoted their lives to serving humanity and seeding light consciousness all over the earth. A cross-section of ancient lineages, it is the path of devotion and beauty. Walking this path means being devoted to seeing and creating beauty wherever you go. The rose symbolizes the heart, the sacred geometry of life. You are being called to notice the beauty around you, particularly in nature. And that card right here, my true love, nature. So let me finish reading this. All right. Hear the whispers of Mother Earth. You're being called to spend more time in nature, as all the ancient secrets live there. Mother Earth is constantly whispering. Spend time admiring her and creations, and you will be rewarded with insight and grace. You're being called to take a little more time to both notice the beauty that exists all around you and contribute to the beauty of the world in your own way too. This could be through your own creations or in the little things, like how you dress to picking flowers for your home. Every time you devote your time to creating beauty, you harmonize the planet a little more and shift your vibration can be felt. Surround yourself with beauty and create beauty wherever you go. So with this last card, pile number 3, I feel like now is your time to be a little bit more loving and caring and understanding of others, and it'll become a much easier journey. I feel like you have your sights set on a certain path, but that doesn't mean others don't need to walk this path with you. And now is your time to be kind and understanding. And I'm sending light all around you, but please take some time to be in nature and go on a walk with maybe the person that you've kind of been taking a step away from, and have a conversation, and just sit at a park and talk, or sit on a patch of grass with a blanket and like have a little picnic and just have a communication that will benefit both of you. All right, pile number 3. So that's what your highest self is letting you know and has the messages for you. So wishing you light all around you and the person that you have been pushing away. And I hope you enjoyed this reading. Thanks. Bye.